intense, thrilling, electrifying sport on the planet. Mixed martial arts. You've been looking for the definitive podcast to call your new home to hear everything about it. The search is over. This is the MMA Anomaly Show. No filter. Bringing you the hottest MMA breakdowns straight from the heart of the octagon. This show is all about MMA breakdowns. For fans, by fans. We're talking UFC, MMA, and the occasional big boxing match. We'll bring our unique take on how these fights are going to play out and who we think are the best bets. Welcome to the MMA Anomaly Show. No filter. And now your hosts, Olin, a.k.a. MMA Anomaly, and Emiliano, a.k.a. Jive Turkey Nano.
What is up, fight fans? Welcome back to another episode of the MMA Anomaly Show, No Filter. I'm your host, Olin, a.k.a. MMA Anomaly, and with me, as he was last week, we've got the host with the most, Ola, the lead man from the Fight Week show in the house today. Ola, how you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm good. It's always nice pulling in to talk MMA with you, brother. We had a fantastic card on our hands this weekend, and ready to recap this shit with you, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? And salute to everybody that's rolling in with us, whether you're watching live or playback. Make sure you're showing love to the MMA Anomaly. God damn it. Pay your rent, you pagans.
Hey, Grimy, you're not wrong, man. Not been tanning, bro. If he doesn't come back with a tan or at least a six-pack, we're ragdolling that guy. Let's fucking go, fellas. Let's fucking go, Grimy. And thanks again, Olaf, for joining. Folks, he's here for a good time, not a long time, so we're going to be running through some of these fights, okay? We're going to go ahead and jump into the bottom of the card. I was wrong on this one. I should say, we're wrong on this one. It was a women's strawweight bout between Luma Lukbomi and Alexa Dainara. Dainara did the dance, and she did the thing. She looked really fucking good out there. I'll keep it short and sweet. She outclassed Luma Lukbomi. She looked bigger, she looked stronger, she looked longer, and she utilized the reach a lot better than I thought she'd be able to. She did exactly what I said she was going to. She actually did initiate the tie clinch against Luma Lukbomi numerous times. However, it went the exact opposite as how I thought it was going to go. I just thought Luma Lukbomi would have a much stronger tie clinch than her with that classic Thai style, but turns out muscle sometimes beats technique, and Dainara's got a lot of those. So she looked good out there, man. What were your thoughts?
Bro, what do we know? What do we know? We don't know shit. Yeah? Bro, I bet the house on Silk Pajamas. I bet every single point that I own on Silk Pajamas. Shout out to Silk Pajamas competition over there. Go follow them up on Instagram. My dog of the week went up in smoke because of it. But look, we live and we learn. We live and we learn. I mean, Dainara just showed why she was a heavy favorite in this fight. She was good everywhere. And Lukbomi had no answers. And you know, we take the L on that one. Loma Lukbomi. And another L.
We do, man. We take another L. And I mean, again, it was a very impressive performance. I know I said we wouldn't play matchmaker for anybody until we get to the main card just to save time, but look, I'm just going to throw it out there. Lupita Godinez on a bit of a run right now. She's 2-0 in her last two after coming off of a 2-fight skid. And I think that'd be a really good test for her. They're about 6 rankings apart according to Tapology as it stands. So let's go, man. I like that matchup. I don't know if you had a name on the tip of your tongue for her.
No, I mean, right now, it don't matter what they put in front of her at this moment in time, man. Like the matchmakers are gonna do their due diligence on who, because she seems like the type of fighter that they can push. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they put in front of her next. But yeah, I don't quite have a name for her. I'm just gutted that she battered Lukbomi the way she did, bro. I'm not even freaking what's next.
That was nasty.
Yeah, bro.
That was unforgivable, man. But hey, as Grimy said, that's what we get for betting against that Black Queen. I won't be doing that again. That's for sure. What's up, Dano? How you doing, man? Good evening, lads. Good evening to you, my friend. Hope you're having a great evening. Lane, Ola, and Olin.
Shout out Lane.
It's a fun host name little convention, right? Ola, Olin.
Ola. Yeah, man.
If it starts with an O, we're good to go, baby. Let's get it.
We make it work. Make it work, bro.
Oh, man. Randy Brown and Gabriel Bonfim. Did that get announced? That's a fun banger. That's a good fight. It's a great fight. Speaking of great fight, we had a great fight in the heavyweight division up next, and it was a great fight for one guy. That one guy was Brando Pericic. It's not very often in which we talk about fights and we say that there was damn near a 10x differential, but there was damn near a 10x differential in total strikes landed versus total strikes thrown on each side. Total strikes landed on each side. So Brando Pericic landed 30 strikes total, 29 of which considered significant. His opponent landed 3. Man, come on. 3 to 30 is tough luck. And Brando, I said it last week. I made the joke, he has a great typology picture. It's the definition of a tender pick. He looks super jacked in that. And the UFC picks, he looked not jacked at all.
Bro, the traps on the back of his neck on the typology picture is crazy, man.
He looks like fucking Bane from the comic books, dog. It is nasty work. He just fucking injected himself right before the picture. But man, he injected an ass whooping on Elisha Ellison, and I felt bad. They played the story before, and Elisha talks about suicidal thoughts and things like that. To go out there and get blasted the way that he did, I mean, I hope he has friends around him in the next coming weeks.
He's definitely going to need some good people around him from that knockout there from Brando. That was a vicious one up there in the first round. Brando did say coming into the fight, he had a point to prove. He needed to show people who he was, and this is a very, very good announcement for himself, especially in the heavyweight division. I mean, 29 strikes to 3 in that division is painful, bro. You know what I mean? It don't matter how quick he ended. That would have been very, very painful for Elisha Ellison. But I'm sure, like you said, he needs some good people around him at this time, around about this time, man. But yeah, I'm sure he'll be back.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, he's still got some gas in the tank, right? Some tread on the tires. But Brando Pericic is someone to watch. The guy only has 6 professional fights, and we just saw one of them, folks. It was nasty work. I don't have a name on the tip of my tongue for him, but I will definitely be tuning in. In the next one, we had a women's bantamweight bout between Michelle Montague, which is how they said it on the broadcast.
Yep.
Fun fact: I did talk to my buddy from New York today, and he actually ran a marathon in Montauk, New York. He literally said Montauk, and I laughed out loud. He's like, "Well, why'd you laugh when I said that?" And then I told the story last week. So Montague coming in here against Luana Carolina. This one went, for the most part, how we thought it was going to go. Right. The only difference is I thought Montague would probably get it done inside the distance. I thought she was going to find her way to a submission, and it did look like she was going to try to a couple times, but she just didn't try and really lock anything in. She never really committed. The definition of position over submission across the fight. 5 for 7 on her takedowns, looked really good landing them, and outlanded her opponent 99-75. Great distance control from Michelle, and great job getting out of the way of danger when Luana did start to connect on those strikes at range. Anything stand out to you in this one, Ola?
For me, it was more of the battle from Luana, you know what I mean, from Carolina. I think her hanging in there and staying in there with Montague was better. It was better than I gave her credit for. So I'm kind of giving her credit, even though she lost. I'm kind of crediting that loss because I thought she was going to get finished first round, second round. I did liken Montague to Mackenzie Dern, if you remember when we spoke about it last week. So I was expecting a very, very quick finish indeed. And Luna Carolina hung up in there. So, to get the unanimous loss, kind of crediting her, because I thought she was going to get finished early. So, yeah, good fight.
Definitely a good fight. Definitely a good showing for Michelle Montague. And, yeah, I'll be paying attention next time she makes that walk into the bantamweight division. Speaking of bantamweight, we'll stay in the bantamweight, but we'll move into the males. We have about to talk about between Colby, the Slickness Thickness, coming in against Josias Musasa Manowitz. This was a fun fucking fight to watch. Yeah. I can't tell you that it's fun to bet on Colby. Like, I was sweating for a couple of those rounds, but man, it is fun to watch the kid fight. Ola, I'll let you take the lead on this one. What stood out to you the most?
Look, for me, how assured Colby was in there. It was assured. And look, I think everybody picked him to win this fight in the on our prediction shit. And the reason for that, our form Mufasa was like, there was a lot of hunting, like trying to look for a finish, like hunting for the finish, while Colby picked his shots a lot more precisely. There was a lot of very, very good movement from Colby. And I thought his footwork was incredible. Yeah, fantastic. Hey, Colby's another one that we did say, you know, it might not be like Covington, but this guy here is he's a very, very good dog to pick with. Everybody picked him. He's an active dog, and yeah, he delivered on the night. I was very, very, very happy with his performance.
Yeah, I put a unit on him, and I cashed a little over too. Solid dog to bet on for sure from a betting perspective, and I picked him as one of my dogs in the competition. So shout out Ian Miller. Fight coming up in LA and lights out November 1st. Make sure you're there or at least tuning in online. And he said, amazing fight. Yeah, you're not wrong, man. That fight was absolutely awesome. Very, very fun fight to check out. And Lane said, just FYI, Ola, I'm not mad at the Arsenal win yesterday.
Hey, Lane, yeah, only frauds can be mad at that win yesterday, man. You know what I mean? Newcastle came out with the dark arts. We came out with dark arts of our own. And yeah, this time they ain't got Isak. So when they had Isak, they battered us. I think we lost 4 out of the 6 times we last played them. Like they put ass whooping on us every time. I don't know how, but yeah, I was real chuffed that we got a win in that match yesterday. So yeah, I'm gonna be going to another channel to go talk about that once I leave here. So yeah. Thank you, Lane. We needed that win. Now on to Champions League this week.
What channel is that going to be on? That way the people that are here live can check that out after this show.
Yeah, people can go check that out with my boy Tony Finland TV. Go check it out, man.
Nice. Make sure you check that out, guys, especially if you're into Premier League or European football at all. These guys definitely know their shit. I feel like I always learn something when I talk to them about it. So make sure you tune in. You'll be missing out if you don't. Just like you were if you didn't tune into this fight with Colby Thickness. Man, I did the bad disturb joke last week. I'll do it again this week. Get up. Come on, get down with the thickness. Brother, I love this guy. He's fun as fuck to watch. He's wily out there. He attempted 14 takedowns, only landed 2. But he attempted 14. Like, he's just a fun cat to watch. And active as fuck on the feet and on the ground. Like, when he was on top, he's not just laying prey. He's throwing grounded strikes. He's landing quite a bit of them, too.
Shit. Sorry, before you go ahead, I've just got confirmation from... He's going to be here on the Fight Week show with me and McDane tomorrow. I don't know if you can...
Who's that?
Right.
I can't see the name. Who is it?
Yeah, well, I'll show you the name in a sec.
Oh, Modi B! Let's go!
Oh, good, brother.
B. Let's go! Love that guy.
Yeah,
hey, what's up, Alex? How you doing, man?
He's going to be pulling up tomorrow. Come talk to us about what's happening in the 205 division, where he sees himself, and all the going-ons, you know, in the UFC. So yeah, we're going to be talking to Big Mud tomorrow. So come check us out tomorrow, 9:00 UK time. Me, McDane, and Big Muddy. We're going to be talking about it. Yeah, man.
Let's go, folks. Make sure you're there. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you're supporting the guy, Modi B. He supports us. We want to make sure we support him as well. So jumping back into this fight before we move on real quick. Like I was saying, the guy Colby Thickness, man, a lot of these new cats especially, they get on top, we call it lay and pray, right? They just lay on top, they pray for a win, and they don't really do a whole lot of work. This guy's the complete opposite. He landed 69% of his total strikes thrown and landed on the ground. And for those of you that are bad at math, don't worry, I'll do it for you. That's 43 shots that he landed on top position. Dude was doing work when he was on top, and that's something you really love to see with these guys. Again, not going to play matchmaker until we get to the main card just for time purposes, but great showing for Colby Thickness, and no matter who the matchmakers decide to put him in there against, I will be tuning in. Folks, we've got almost 20 of you watching right now. I wanted to wait until we had a little bit more to do this, so we're up here now. Oh, now we actually have 20. Numbers are skyrocketing a little bit, which is great. I told you I'd do a shot every time my dog of the week flatlined, and boy, that happened in the very first fight. So cheers to you. If you're drinking, drink with us. If not, that's fine too. Let's go. Cheers, boys.
Crazy shit.
There's something like, in a weird way, satisfying about having your dog of the week win or lose in the first fight, because then you can just kind of enjoy the fight, right? Not
if you got somebody like McDane all up in your ear every 2 seconds, letting you know how precious those points are, man. No.
Hey, nobody's out of falling from grace in the competition.
That guy is a pain in my fucking neck, bro. Like he's just there. Like McDane.
A little thorn in your side, huh?
He's just there, bro.
Hey, shout out Brianna Frost. Hope you're having a great Monday. She said, "Happy Monday, gentlemen. Cheers with my sparkling water." Let's go.
Big up Brianna Frost, man. Salute to Brianna Frost. Salute to Brianna, man. Fucking
always love seeing you in here. Let us know what you thought of the fights. Did you have a favorite fight? Is there a fighter that you will definitely be paying attention to moving forward as a result of this fight card? Let us know your thoughts, Brianna. We appreciate you being here. And with that, we move forward into the lightweight division for a bout between Jamie Mullarkey. Oh, Jamie Mullarkey and Rolando Bedoya. Man. Jamie Mullarkey is just one of these guys that is extremely durable. And if you don't knock him out, he's going to drag you into weirdly deep waters and end up winning a decision. Yeah, you got problems, bro. Like I made a comment earlier, right, about Colby Thickness being willing to attempt 14 takedowns and only get 2. Jamie Mullarkey attempted 17 and only got 3. Like if you look up workhorse in the Webster's dictionary, there's actually a picture of Jamie Mullarkey right there next to it without eyebrows. Great fucking fight for him. He looked fantastic out there. Outlanded he actually didn't outland his opponent. I apologize. He got outlanded by his opponent 55-47, but he outworked his opponent, landed 3 takedowns, attempted 17, stayed on top of his opponent like just glue. He was stuck to him. His opponent, unfortunately, Rolando did not attempt a single takedown, which was probably the reason he lost that fight. If you can get somebody like a Mullarkey on the back foot and force a takedown or even attempt one, you get their hands to drop. That's how you start ringing their bell. It was just a tough fight. A little bit of a fight IQ gap there between the two gentlemen, in my opinion. What were your thoughts, Ola?
Yeah, I agree with you, man. On home soil as well. I think it was one of those Mullarkey. It's almost like it's almost like a layup, but it's not, because if you know Mullarkey, you just don't know what kind of fight you're gonna get out of him as well. He's one of those guys like a crew, but he's always got that fight in him. And like you say, if you don't get rid of him early out of the fight, the longer he stays in the fight, the better he is. He's one of those guys, the Jim Millers, like he's just, the longer you leave them in there, the more dangerous they are. And Mullarkey got this one on home soil. So, I mean, no wonder Leroy throughout the whole preview, Aussie. I bet he was buzzing throughout the whole card, but like,
I certainly hope
Aussies were winning. It's crazy.
Yeah, when they go to Australia, I feel like it's the opposite of when they go to Canada. Because like every time they go to Canada, notoriously the Canadians lose. Like Mike Malott. I mean, everybody. It's just, I mean, the list goes on. But God, it was the opposite in Australia. These guys were they were fighting like they were fighting in their backyard, and it showed, man. And shout out Rob Rex in the chat, man. How you doing on this Monday? Hope you're having a great day. Let's fucking go turn off the week with a video. Can't wait till this weekend, though. Jake Matthews sold us. Bro, Jake Matthews didn't sell us. That regional ref that should not have been in the big show, he sold us, bro. He fucking sold us, and we'll get to it. Don't you worry. We will fucking get to it. I hated that fight. So many levels. But I digress. We move on. Into the middleweight division for a bout between Cam Ralston and Andre Petroski. What the fuck? What the fuck happened here?
Bro, let me tell you something right now. I want to shout out our boy Sterling, S-Dogs MMA. He tried to tell everyone, you saw what I put in the chat, and he says, hey, you guys gotta start listening to me. You gotta start listening to me, bro.
Don't inflate that guy. Don't inflate that guy's ego,
bro. I'm one of those people. I just give credit where credit is due. But he tried, and he made some fantastic points. About Ralston, and he said he was gonna get this dub. And to my surprise, I was surprised how good it looked. How good it looked in this fight. So yeah. Just wanted to credit Sterling on this one, man. I just thought, boy, to finish the fight the way he did. I wasn't expecting. Look, if Cam Ralston was gonna win, I was thinking maybe decision or something like that. But Sterling said it was gonna come with the fire, and bro, he absolutely burnt Petroski, bro. I don't know no more, man. Sometimes when you think you know this sport and something like this happens.
This was a weird fight card.
How could I fucking get this so wrong? I was this close to changing it to Dog of the Week as well, just listening to Sterling. I thought, no, I'm going to stick with Luma Look Boomy, man.
He did try to tell you.
Yeah, he did. He won me. So,
he did try to tell you. Man. Yeah, I definitely picked against him. I definitely picked wrong. 2 minutes and 41 seconds is all it took, and that's all she wrote, man. 20 total strikes landed, 12 of which were considered significant, and the lights go out in Perth. Cam Ralston, man, hometown hero, gets it done, looks fucking good doing it. The strikes at range were just nice. I completely agree. I couldn't have said it better myself. You took a lot of the meat off the bone there with yours. He surprised me with how good he looked. Like, I thought it'd be a competitive fight, but I thought Andre would just edge it out. But he just gave him no shot. He suffocated him. He came in quick. He came in hard. And once he turned on the water pressure, he didn't let up, man. He was just waterboarding him with strikes coming in. Once he got top position, that's all she wrote. And then with that, we move into the light heavyweight division for a man who is apparently just going to make me eat my words anytime I bet against him. And it won't be happening again anytime soon. Navajo fucking Sterling. What a guy. 101 total strikes thrown in a light heavyweight fight is nasty work, especially from an up-and-comer like Navajo Sterling, who I thought might have a suspect gas tank. He also attempted 4 takedowns, only was able to land one of those, but still did work. Rodolfo Bellato did not really look great in that fight. I thought we were going to have another weird moment there for a minute with Rodolfo Bellato, but just a weird fighter.
I thought he gave Sterling all he could handle, though. I thought he gave Sterling all he could handle. I thought there were some moments in the fight that actually looked good for Bellato, and I was thinking to myself, Olin was really high on this guy, but there's something about fighting on home soil, 2, something about CKB and how they go about their business, and 3, the type of athlete that he actually is. And just looking at his previous fights as well, you can see the consistency in how, this boy knows how to convince the judges. He does have a lot of, some good decision wins on his record. So, I wasn't too surprised about it. It was a very, very heavy favorite. Well, not that heavy, but very good favorite. And it showed everybody why he is.
Yeah, there was solid juice on the squeeze to bet on Rodolfo, but man, I agree. He gave him everything he could, but the guy just weathers the storm like a featherweight Dustin Poirier. The way he bounces back from those shots is something to watch. Alex Pip here with a great comment. Bellato has an interesting UFC record at 1-1-1-1. 1 win, 1 loss, 1 no contest, and 1 draw. Yeah, you're not wrong. I think I don't know if you tuned in last week. I think you were working, but I said it last week on the fight week prediction show, right? Like, he's kind of like the Iwan Kutelaba these days of light heavy.
Yeah.
Like, every time he fights, I don't know if he's going to win. I don't know if he's going to lose. But hey, Ola, some weird shit's probably going to happen. You could say the same about Iwan Kutelaba, right? Like,
yeah. Michel Pereira.
Yeah.
There's a few of them.
There's going to be some weird shit that happens. It could be a draw. It could be a DQ. Like, you just don't know. He could go out there and just steamroll his opponent. We've seen it all. But I digress. As Bruce Buffer says better than anybody else could, it's time for us to talk about this main card, folks.
It's time!
And we start off in the lightweight division between Tom Nolan and Charlie Campbell. Holy fuck. I thought Charlie Campbell was going to come out here and do work, but he came out here and got worked by Tom Nolan. I'm going to let you take the lead on this one because I'm just sad.
Yeah. Look, I was happy about this one. I saw it happening. You know, I was very high on Tom Nolan going into this anyway. Tom Nolan has done nothing but impressed me since coming through like Contender Series and just doing. And for me, he's a very, very, very top prospect, and he's gonna do well. He's gonna do well in this division. You know, first round rear naked choke on somebody like a Charlie Campbell that everybody was kind of looking at as well and thinking, you know what? Maybe you might be the guy that kind of at least give Nolan some questions to answer. And I mean, Nolan was the one that's asking the questions, and Campbell had no answers for him. First round submission, very, very happy with it. Again, I don't know what you think about what's next for somebody like a Tom Nolan.
Man, look, I watched this fight, and it's funny, you know, I should have used my logical brain and just looked at their nicknames, right? Like, how silly of me. One of them is called the Cannibal, the other one's called Big Train, which is why I played the train soundbite there. You know what happens when a cannibal stands in front of a train? He gets ran the fuck over. It reminds me of, I don't know if there's any Rick and Morty watchers in the chat right now. There's 47 of you watching right now. You know, if you've ever seen like the Interdimensional Cable episode, it's car versus man. I don't know, Rick. Wouldn't the car just like win every time? Yeah, the train would win every time he fights the cannibal. The cannibal is just a man. This guy's a big train. And then that's exactly what it looked like out there. He outclassed him. He outworked him. He only needed one takedown to go out there and initiate the dominance in which he did up until he set up the rear naked choke, right? Tom Nolan is somebody to watch. I liked him in his last fight. I won money on him in his fight before this. And you know what? It's fate that I lost money on him in this fight. So this is how gambling works, folks. It was a great fight, man. It was a great look for Tom Nolan. And honestly, like, I don't mind them putting him in there against a much higher ranked person at this point, just because like I feel like he started to kind of prove himself, right? And as we all know, lightweight is very stacked. I wouldn't mind seeing him get in there with like a Diego Fajeda, who's coming off of 2 back-to-back losses, or a Drakkar Klose, who's coming off of a decision win and a TKO loss. I think those are both solid names for him. And then if he wins one of those fights, maybe you put him against like a Chris Duncan later down the line. Brianna Frost said, I personally was surprised Neil Magny won. Very happy, but surprised, LOL. Also, Jimmy Crute has been getting progressively better every fight and is really fun to watch. 100% agree. Always rooting for Andre Petroski because he's a Philly native, but I feel he's gotten worse as a fighter than when he was on Tough, LOL. But I'll still always root for him. Brianna, this is how I know you're a real MMA fan, because you're speaking absolute facts. Everything you said was truth. Everything you said was truth. Ola, did you have a name on the tip of your tongue for young Tom Nolan?
I mean, maybe I wouldn't mind saying it with, I don't know, maybe a Python, one of those guys. I mean, you still, you know, it's because these guys are still new as well. So, and I think he's got the skill set to actually to cause some problems for these guys. So, you know, yeah, maybe somebody like a Maybe someone like a Piper.
I'm not mad at it. I'm definitely not mad at it, man. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like I don't know. I feel like Fajeda, Drakkar Klose, maybe even a Mauricio Rufy would be fun in the lightweight division. Like these guys are all solid contenders. Right. And I don't know, dude.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, Joe's a welterweight, right?
That's
or
what
is Joe Piper a lightweight?
No. Piper is middle. He's middleweight.
Oh,
I was thinking Mama was a 170. And
no, you're good. You're good.
To go up. I was thinking Mama was 170 and for him to go up. But yeah, I mean, look, I don't know. If you could even say Frivola. You could even say someone like a Frivola.
Frivola's been begging for a fight at this point.
You could say, you could look at somebody. You could even say someone like a Frivola.
I think Matt actually just got scheduled. Yeah, he's going against Killer Kyle Nelson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that just got scheduled for actually next month, October 18th.
That's
right around the corner. Yeah, that's happening. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So actually, you know what? Maybe give him the winner of that fight. Oh. The winner of Kyle Nelson versus Matt Frivola. I think that'd be a fun banger.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. Speaking of a fun banger.
We can definitely run that.
Man, speaking of a fun banger, my fucking guy. We had a welterweight banger between Jake Matthews. I like to call him Buffed and Bieber. Coming in here against Neil Magny. And we have some controversy to talk about here. Brother. Jake won that fight. He submitted his opponent in the first round. His opponent went limp. We all saw the arm dangle. I mean, like, I'll let you take the lead because I have thoughts on this one. What were your thoughts on this fight? And mainly like how the ref did.
First and foremost, Brianna is right on a take there, regarding this actual fight here. And second, that ref should be fired. Like, stopping the fight, because I thought the fight was finished.
Now, as John Anik says.
He should have been arrested on the spot, because they finished the fight, but we didn't know. Well, we knew, or we thought, at least we thought the fight was done, right? The arm went limp. It's probably why the ref went in. And he did it before the buzzer as well, because the buzzer was right there. He did it before the buzzer went up. And then
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Right? And then tells them, oh yeah, we're going into the second round. Like, bro, what kind of God are you playing here? Like, what's going on?
Who the fuck does that?
Like, no.
When have we ever seen that?
He should have been arrested on the spot, bro. I'm telling you, man. I couldn't believe. And for the arm to go out like that, to me, you're signaling to the ref, you're done. I don't care if you come back alive. That fight's done. And when the ref went in to break him off, at the very least, you owe the fighters to put them back together for them 2 seconds. Where the fuck they was, because that was your fuck up.
And if I'm sorry, if you pull them off, if you separate somebody during a submission exchange when there's no foul exchanged, that is the end. That is a fight-ending sequence.
That's the end of the fight. I was expecting him to do this, but that didn't come. But he pulled them apart before the buzzer was gone. To me, the fight was done.
Did you see the video that Jake posted today on Instagram? Like he literally was like, it's him backstage, and he's talking. He's like, yeah, I like he pulls me off him, and then I sit down on the stool, and then they stand us up, and he's like, when he's like, fight, are you ready? Fight, are you ready? That's when it locked in. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, what? Like, why is there another round happening? Like, I beat this guy.
This fight was over. I need my win bonus. Like, I need my purse. Like, bro,
Jake
that fight was over.
To the athletic commission in Perth.
Yeah, he should.
He's going to dispute it.
Yeah.
At the very least, it should be a no contest. And DraftKings Sportsbooks should give me my money back.
I should get a refund too. And Leroy, I want my points on that too.
We want our points on that. We want some fucking negation. Alex Pipp said, we saw the arm dangle, but you need to do something, some odd things to not get tapped out. I think I'm just upset with the decision that could have happened, that did happen. Dude, I mean, I'm upset with the ref. Like, this is why you don't have regional refs working the big show. This guy should never be allowed to do a main card show again or a UFC show ever.
Neither of this is on the two fighters. No, like this got nothing to do with the
fighters. Did their fucking job. The ref failed with his.
The ref is the one here, and he failed miserably. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was 100%. Like, what on earth? This could only happen in fucking Australia, but hey,
brother, like, I mean, again, if the round ends, or if he runs in and he's like, all right, the round's over, that's fine. But he literally grabbed Jake or tapped Jake and then grabbed him to pull him off. Yeah. Brother, if you do that, you're telling me to release. If you're telling me to release and I'm in a choking position, dude's fucked. I won. Give me my money, kid.
Bro, it's like, nah, that's like taking, it's like taking a kill from like a lion's mouth. Like lion's about is about to finish
about to bite into his kill, and then you snatch it from his mouth, bro. Like, what are you doing?
And then you snatch it, and then he's got no dinner. Like, what?
I hope he gets
Hold
his
on, I had this kill.
Fuck it out of here,
I had this kill.
Fucking get out of here, bro. With that being said, I have names on the tip of my tongue for both of these guys. Jake Matthews, if they don't run this back, which I truly think that they should just run this back.
It should be a rematch. And I think Magny's been long enough in the game to accept.
He'd accept. Magny doesn't say no.
I don't even think Magny turns it down.
Yeah, Magny doesn't say no. But if he does, I think you do Jake against Colby Covington, and then you do Magny against Stephen Thompson.
I don't hate it. I don't.
I think both of those matchups make sense. They make a lot of sense.
I just think if
Colby ever fucking fights again,
from Jake Matthews going to do the appeal, I think once the appeal comes through, it should just go straight back to Magny and say, "Bro, let's do this properly." That's been erased from our records. Let's go and do this properly. You know what I mean? May the best man win, and I think Magny accepts. So I think that fight is more than likely to happen. And it'll be a nice filler bout on any UFC card. Then I would be happy to put that 100%. Back on again. You know what 100%. I mean? So I think
it was a banger matchup. It was one of the better fights on the card in general, I think. Like, I mean, even with the controversy, right? Like, but I gotta address the comments here. So Rob Rex said he definitely got fucked over for sure, and I agree. It's hard to turn it back on after you turn it off. But being a veteran, he should have been able to regroup and at least not get finished. I do agree with this, Rob Rex. Yeah, and I also agree with this even more.
But it's still MMA. It's still mixed martial arts.
It's like, on the ref. It's on the ref. The ref did bad. And with all due respect, like I've had those moments in sparring where I'm like, oh, he's hurt. I got this guy. And then all of a sudden, this motherfucker's Rock Lee from Naruto, and he gets his second win, brother. And he just starts wrecking my shit. So we've all had those adrenaline dumps, especially like if you've trained, you've done live sparring, you've done competitions, etc. Rob Rex said, I personally expected a lot more from Jake Matthews. I see so much potential from him. I just don't get it. Yeah, he made his UFC debut at 20 years old. We've watched the kid literally grow up from a young kid into a man in front of us. And I mean, he's still getting his big boy muscles, right? Like, I'm much stronger today than I was when I was training at AKA. Like I said it last week. The man I am today, especially with my fight IQ, I'd kill that guy. That guy was in better shape than me, but I got muscle in different ways, brother. So I genuinely think that Jake is still getting better. And I will agree with you in this way, Rob Rex, and I know Alex agreed with you as well, 100%. I'll say this. If Jake Matthews went to another fight camp, he would do tenfold better. I genuinely believe that. You get that guy at an American Top Team, American Kickboxing Academy, fucking like even Jackson Wink, I think would be a better fit for him than where he's at. But again, one of my big dogs this week. Cheers to you guys. Let's fucking go.
Yes, sir.
And with that, we move into the next fight. We have a fight between Jack Jenkins in the featherweight division and Ramon Tavares. I'm not going to spend a ton of time talking about this fight because I'll be honest, Jack Jenkins was supposed to go out here and steamroll this opponent. He was supposed to go out here and for lack of better words, just kind of walk through him. And that didn't really happen. Ramon Tavares put up a hell of a fight. He looked really good out there doing it. Landed just, 5 strikes less than his opponent out there? So, solid stuff. Also got taken down 3 times and still only had a 5-strike differential. Anything stand out to you on this fight?
No, to me, this looked more like a candidate for fight of the night, just because of the fight, the back and forth between both fighters. I thought both of them really pretty much left in the cage. They bit the brakes off of each other, at some points in the fight. It was a fun fight to watch, just good old mixed martial art fight. They got right to it, man. And I wouldn't say I was bored. I want to say because it went full of the like flashes. But if you want to watch a good old MMA fight, that's not like all the flash moves and everything like that. Then
just good fundamentals and two guys that were out there fighting hard.
Exactly that, and that's what they gave us. Good old fashioned MMA fight.
I agree.
Yeah, I like it.
Do you have any names on the tip of your tongue for Jack Jenkins?
For Jenkins, 14-4. I'm looking at that division right now. Maybe a Calvin Kattar, if he's out and about. I think a Calvin Kattar, because Calvin Kattar is another one of those guys. It's hard to get him out of there. It's hard to get him out of there, but Calvin Kattar is falling out of the rankings. He's lost. He's on a mad skid, man. You know what I mean? So yeah. But he's a company man. He's always been a company man, and I think it'll be a fun fight to watch as well.
I like that name. I'm actually not mad at that. I had two very different names on mine.
What did you have?
I have Kevin El Chino Vallejos and Juicy J, Julian Erosa.
Erosa's not bad.
I like the Erosa fight a lot better. I think it's a great fucking test for him.
Not bad.
Like if Jenkins can get back at like, I don't know why I'm even saying this out loud. It's one of those things I'm going to regret saying out loud. But Juicy J, Julian Erosa, is to featherweight what Matt Danger Snell was to flyweight. If it doesn't matter if he's ranked 5 or 25. If you beat him, you get a title shot. Or you're
not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that.
Like Astro Boy knocked him out when he was number 10. That was his first or second fight in the UFC, and they're like, all right, we'll give him pants. Give him Pantoja. Why not? Fuck him. And that happened to like Kai Car-France, I think, when he beat him. Like everybody that beat Snell gets a title shot, or at least a contender shot. So I feel like this guy is a very, very similar stack where like, hey, if you beat Juicy J, they recognize you and they're like, all right, this guy usually beats people that aren't supposed to make it into the top 15, top 10. We'll give him number 5. So yeah, I like the Juicy J fight. I think that gains him a lot of namesake. But speaking of gaining a lot of namesake, Ola, light heavyweight had a fucking fun little bout for as long as it lasted. 3 minutes and 19 seconds is all it took. Jimmy Crute versus Ivan Arslan. Ola, I'll let you take the lead on this one. What stood out to you most?
We spoke about this again. We were very high on Jimmy Crute coming into this, and that was because of the, when you look at the loss, the draw, the win. He's been in there with better fighters, and we did say, as long as we're not getting that repeat of that nerve damage that Anthony Smith put on his ankle, we should see a much better Jimmy Crute on home soil as well. And yeah, latched on the first round submission, 3 minutes into the first round, 3 minutes 19 into the first round, and you can. That was just a nice, fun win for Jimmy Crute, and yeah, look, I'm happy. I'm happy he's on a little win streak, two win streak. That's how you start building them. And who knows? I wouldn't mind someone like him seeing my boy that I'm gonna see tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, Modestas it'll be a good fight between him and Modestas up in the cage there, Jimmy Crute. So yeah, we'll see. I'll bring it up to him tomorrow. Actually, I'll ask him.
I was gonna say we gotta ask him about that tomorrow, brother. Yeah, get that ask in there, man. Jimmy Crute looked fan-fucking-tastic out there, and Alex Pipp said, I don't know what that was. I think that's a WWE move. So it is a WWE move. It's my buddy that watches WWE religiously hit our MMA group chat and said, nobody can tell me WWE is fake anymore. He hit him with the Ruslan fucking finisher. And I'm like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
So I literally just pulled up a video of it real quick while you were doing your breakdown, just to make sure I don't sound like an ass. Just going off memory here. And I did rewatch the fight this morning, but still, I wanted to double check. So I learned about this. I've done 10 plus years of MMA training, Muay Thai training, etc. When it comes to gi jiu-jitsu, I've only done maybe like 2 or 3 classes, right? In those classes, I learned this move. This is what's called a bladed rear naked choke, or at least that's what the guy that taught me called it. He called it that because you're hitting them with the blade of your wrist and you're driving that up into their throat and then pulling it back with a gable blade, right? So like, even if I just do it to myself, right? Like,
yeah,
hear the
it doesn't have to be under the elbow.
It doesn't feel good.
Yeah,
right. Like
so
you can hear the strain on the voice even with that, and that's like very minimal pressure. If I'm behind you and I'm fucking like jackknifing on that shit, brother, it doesn't feel good. It's not only blocking air, it's also probably blocking quite a bit of blood flow to the brain. So, solid tap, solid move, and way to big brother the opponent there by Jimmy Crute. I'm not mad at the call out by you. I think that's a fun matchup. And I mean, I'll be honest, I love Modi B.
Modi B got submissions of his own nowadays.
He got submissions of his own, so that'd be a fun
training
fight
with Tom Aspinall. So yeah, who knows?
That'd be a fun fight, man.
Yeah, man.
The names I had on the tip of my tongue were Johnny Walker and Bogdan Guskov. None of them, or neither of them, have a opponent matched up with them right now. They're both sitting in the top 15, and I'll be honest, I like Modi B a lot. I think that's a fun shout, but I don't think Modi B after his recent run should have to fight down. He deserves a top 15 or top 10.
Yeah, I mean, there's another name here for Jimmy Crute in Canadian Zechuku. One that lost to Walker's brother, Johnny Walker's brother, with the heel hook. So yeah, I mean, in Zechuku, Jimmy Crute, who knows? You know, that's another good fight.
Banger, bro. That's a straight up banger. I know you're on a time constraint. If you need to hop to the other show, that's totally fine.
Yeah,
I can do the main.
I'll do the main rule. I'll do the main real quick with you, and then jump out.
All right, dope. Folks, it's time for the main event. We have a light heavyweight bout between Carlos Black Jag Ulberg and Dominic Reyes. Folks, Dominic Reyes. Just real quick.
I don't like to be the guy to say I told you so, because I heard it from Sterling today. I gotta run that on you, bro. I told you Ulberg, the Black Jag, was gonna do this. He was gonna do this, bro. I mean, he made it look absolutely easy, and this is the thing that Ulberg has been doing for so long. Keeping this division. And it's about they can't keep looking past him, because if Reyes had gotten a win, I guarantee you he was almost going to be looking for a number 1 contender fight. There's no reason that same courtesy shouldn't be afforded to Carlos Ulberg. I think Ulberg was fantastic. He had a phenomenal win against Dominic Reyes, and deservedly so. You know, Reyes, very little head movement from him, and this is something that's been a problem for Reyes, you know, since being in the UFC. I've always said, like, I was watching the fight, and I was like, bro, just keep your head off the center line. Just keep your head off the center line. For somebody like Ulberg, and how crisp his boxing is, like, bro, and we know Ulberg is good everywhere, but his hands are his main assets, and I was very, very, very happy to see him take the win here. And I know, you know, he's got to hurt you a little bit, but I'll rub the salt in by saying Dominic Reyes, to me, at this point, is moving at like a pretender at the top level. That's like, I know. Look, his most notable loss, and people call it a win for him, is against John Jones, right? And even I said at the time, yeah, he won that fight. But kind of like since then, it's kind of like it's almost got into his own head about what I should have had, what belonged to me, my title this, I beat John Jones that. Like, bro, you need to get back and looking after your career, mate. If you want to have a career in the fucking UFC, if you want to have a career in MMA, full stop. And there are people out here like yourself, Olin, that's very, very invested in somebody like Dominic Reyes, and another letdown on this part, man. as far as I'm concerned, you know what I mean? Move your head off the center line, bro.
Another letdown for sure, man. Another letdown for sure. I mean, this was a tough one. This was a tough one to watch. This was a tough one to digest, if I will. I hate that I'm even going to say this, but I called the strike. I said it'd be a check left hook. I just thought it'd be from Dom. I got to pull up this comment from Making the Walk. Shout out, Jack. If you're not already subscribed to Making the Walk, do yourself a favor if you're an MMA fan.
I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Were you surprised by the hesitancy of Reyes? I expected him to start a little quicker. I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. Look, Reyes came out there and looked a little bit hesitant to start the fight, but Carlos, he's a fucking ninja, bro. He got fucking quick hands. No, I wasn't surprised. If anything, I actually wanted him to keep that hesitancy a little bit more, Jax. I wanted to see him keep that hesitancy because I thought Ulberg does better when you let him counter and you give him something to bite on. And he does worse when he's getting countered against. So I said that would be Dom's path to victory. And as soon as he shot forward, he got hit with a check left and follow up right. So that's all she wrote, folks. That's all she wrote. I poured up one final shot. Cheers to you all. We have over 50 of you watching. If you're drinking, drink with us. If not, that's fine too. We appreciate you. Drink your sparkling water like Brianna.
Big love.
Sus is saying Dom looks sick, TBH. I'm from Kentucky. We are at least close enough pride to do. Oh, what? What's that comment even in regards to? I'm gonna get reincarnated as a Dagestani 20-0 fighter who married my own sister. Okay, all right, Sus. Good luck to you on that. Alex says, I think Reyes was trying to measure distance and never found it. Then got clipped before he could get any reads on Ulberg. Just found the holes early. I agree, and that's the thing about Ulberg. He has such power in both hands. He's kind of like an Ilia Taptoro, right? Like where he has that nuclear option, for lack of better words, and he proved it. Name on the tip of my tongue for Ulberg. I mean, honestly, you give him the winner or loser of Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira, and it's money.
That is money for real. You're not wrong. And look, I think
I'd almost rather see him fight Alex, and I think Alex is going to lose.
I think Ulberg and his team, they did a great. They must have done some fantastic homework on him to know where he'd be. Like you said, you predicted the left check hook, and that's what they delivered, you know. And if it's somebody that's countering, must be trying to at least mirror the move to see where his head's gonna be. And just that lack of head movement for me, yeah, it was bad. It was a bad knockout for Reyes, you know, for him to take, man. Yeah, I felt sorry for him. I felt sorry for him, bro.
You and me both, man. You and me both. Alex,
I mean, the follow through was crazy as well, man.
The follow through was nasty.
That was gnarly, bro. The follow through was fucking nasty.
That was nasty. And then the mic work. I'm coming. That was funny. Alex Pip said, we all know Dom was not winning a point fight. I was hoping to see him shoot more, but I think Ulberg gets a title shot. Everyone else has either got title shots or hasn't done enough yet. I agree with this, Pip. I think for the most part, people just simply haven't done enough, and Ulberg has. right? Like he's beaten the upper echelon. And I say that as a guy who bet on Dom. I did,
Fatality
to my wallet, right? But it is what it is. We're not down too much. At least we banked on one out of the 4 bets that we hit, and we're up some units on that. So I'll do the math today, and we'll figure it out, and we'll post it on the Twitter. So make sure you're following at MMA Anomaly and at TFWS Official. That is the Fight Week Show Official. For those of you that aren't following along, make sure you're following on all platforms. Like, comment, subscribe, smash the bell for notifications on the YouTube. You know how it works, folks. And look, we appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We'll be back again for at least a prediction show. And they'll do a prediction show on the Fight Week Show. I hope to be on that on Friday as well.
Yes, sir.
And make sure you check out the interview they're doing this week with Modi B. Big Modi B.
Yeah, man. We're going to be doing that tomorrow, people.
Let's go, folks. You know where to find it at the Fight Week Show Official, aka at TFWS Official, folks. Let's go, and make sure you tune in if you like Premier League to the next stream. There we go. That this man is doing.
Man.
Plug that one more time for the people. Yeah,
man. Tony Finlad TV. Come check us out on there. We're going to be talking about the game yesterday between Arsenal, Newcastle, Liverpool losing to Crystal Palace, and the demise of Manchester United. Trying to say so.
As long as you don't talk about the demise of Nottingham Forest since Big Ants took over.
I'll leave Tottenham Forest alone for now. I always tell you, Olin, when we're playing, the week we're playing, yeah, we ain't friends, bro. You know? That is on, you know what I mean? The beef's on. But right now, we're going, yeah, man.
Friendlies.
Peace treaty is activated. The peace treaty is activated, man. So
Love
we're
it.
good.
We'll ceasefire. We have a ceasefire in between games.
That's right. Yeah, man.
Love it, folks. And look, I'll say it every single show, so I'm going to say it again. If you do none of the things we've asked you to do so far, that's fine as well. As long as you do these next 2 things, we ask that you keep on going and that you keep on growing. And we really, truly hope that we see you next episode. Let's go.
You've been listening to the MMA Anomaly Show. No filter. As you may have been able to tell, we dig the MMA, and our passion is to dive deep into the upcoming fights, give you our expert breakdowns, and help you make sense of all the chaos that is the fight game. We hope you've enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review. We'll be back soon, but in the meantime, make sure to find us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch at MMA Anomaly. Be cool, and we'll see you next time.